Good morning, you guys. Happy... What day is it? Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Since when do you speak Russian? It's definitely not Friday. It's definitely not Friday. So, today... I wanted to say thank you to Moth Takes Flight. We are continuing, for those of you that were maybe here in the last stream that we did, we're continuing our Dead Cells journey, music journey, as I shout. We're continuing our Dead Cells music journey today with Return to Castlevania, which is awesome, because I didn't finish Castlevania, but I did really... That's Ukrainian? Mea culpa. I didn't realize you were Ukrainian. I am very excited to dive through this. Also, this is going to be a different stream because after this, I'm going to be filming a bunch of stuff. And then I'll be playing some games. Part of my, I don't know, I have to, maybe either I'll just be playing a game for fun or I might do a Steam dumpster dive. Sort of like, what's this? What's this? We'll see. This game came out called No, I'm Not a Human yesterday from the guy who made Mouthwashing. It's like Papers, Please, but basically like choosing to invite like a person into the house and I don't know if they're actually a human, kind of like inviting a vampire into your home. Anyway, neither here nor there. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff today because I took yesterday off and that was fun. So let's dive into Castlevania. So as always, big shout out to Moth Takes Flight for essentially sponsoring this stream. I'm really curious about this. Also, Thursday is my birthday, so in 2 days, we'll be doing hey Miku, we'll be doing a music hangout. So, hey Plastic Rapper, what's up? So we'll be doing a music hangout. No donations or anything like that. Just listening to music. Yeah. Let's dive in. All right, so this is Return to Castlevania. This is Prayer. This was a direct collab with Castlevania. Symphony of the Night, I assume. Or maybe, is it all Castlevania? Thank you, Kramen. Oh, wait, I want to hear the bass one first. So. Ah, yes. All right, obviously I prefer the original just because of the prayer stuff. Let's go back. Oh! A bit expanded. I actually like the drums in comparison. Wait, I'm going to be doing this back and forth a little bit. It's very interesting how the original has this like the church sound, right? which is really cool. The church sound, the sort of the holiness, obviously Castlevania dealing with vampires and the unholy and all this sort of stuff. So it's interesting to have that kind of pure, right? And then here we have this expanded, in the Dead Cells version, we have this expanded sort of more energetic writing, which is kind of cool. Isn't that interesting? So by adding the thump, 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 we actually, and the lower chorus, we actually get a bit more emphasis and a little bit more. You hear how this is such a prime example. Do you hear how the impetus changes, the motivation changes? Chat, please tell me you hear it. Even if you don't. Hey, Mia. You hear how this is obviously super choral, super liturgical, super religious, super, holy scripture. This one actually gives a little bit of zhuzh to it, adds a little bit of danger in the sound, a little bit of stress, a little bit of stress and stuff. A little bit of I already said that. A little bit the male chorus adds this air of danger or a sense of lurking, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm good, Mia. How are you? It's cool. There's a drive in it. Yeah, I like that. I like how there's a variation in that. I like how it still keeps kind of the tempo, but we end up sort of subdividing and dum 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 dum. Whereas the original is much more flowy, much more soprano focused. There's a bit of more of a legato line. We're certainly not subdividing that. We're splitting down the rhythm and stuff. So that's really cool. Hold on 2 seconds. I have to just respond to a message. Okay. All right. Beginning. Crazy kid. Yeah, I haven't played the Castlevania stuff either. I did end up buying this game because of listening to the soundtrack, which happens consistently. I should make a video about that. Games I bought because of the soundtrack. What a fun video that would be. Oh. Games I bought. Yeah, yeah, me too. This is the safe room theme. Hey, Sebastian. You know what's funny? It says that it's safe, but it's also kind of not. Like, there's an air in it of danger. You know, an air of like, whoa, I don't know, man. Whew. This is safe, but like the minute I open the door, I'm going to be thrust back into something dangerous. So there's this like, it really kind of does feel, you know, a safe room video would be so excellent. My God, you guys, it's early and we're already cracking safe room video. What a fun video that would be. So many classic safe rooms. But so this also, the track is called Beginning. So the whole thing is like, all right, you know, cracks knuckles, like, let's get in there. You know what I mean? Like, the door is swinging open. I catch my breath, the looming threat, 1,000,000%. All right, here I go. And we step in, you know, have a listen to Silk Song. I'm working my way through it. Unfortunately, I've had to stop the game. I'm going to talk about that later on today after this Dead Cells content, because I'm going to listen to a bunch of the tracks and do some analysis on them. But Silk Song has been so ungodly unpleasant to play, even modded. I have really, truly struggled with it. You know, and we're in a Metroidvania escape right now. You know, it's insane how difficult and how unpleasantly difficult it is. Like, it is both incredibly charming, incredibly delightful, and absolutely horrible. And I've never been so mad at a game before, where I literally like anger uninstalled it yesterday. And I still, it's like, I think there are a couple games like this that are basically in my graveyard of games. And this Lies of P and Kazan, the first Berserker. I'm trying to think of, there's a couple others that I've just rage quit and just never gone back to because of the preposterous difficulty of it. It's such a bummer. Everything is pain. There's like joy within Hornet. There's joy within the world creation. There's joy within the beauty. But my God, I've never played a game that actively hated me as much as Silk Song does. And I've literally modded it with no damage. With one less damage. I've literally modded it to have like Stakes of America, where like I just pick up right where I left off instead of the runbacks. Like, there are some choices that fill me with such anger. And it's just like, but I still feel compelled to play it. But part of it's also like, okay, you're at 99%, you 100%ed. Like, I love it. Like, the fucked up part, this is how I felt about Lies of P. I love it. I think it's a terrific visual, like, musical, like, it's a piece of art, right? Like, it's beautiful. And yet I also actively hate it. And I think it's a terrible, disrespectful, rude fucking game. Like, I would much rather play Dead Cells or Blasphemous, where there's a challenge, but it's very surmountable. Hollow Knight, and this is the thing. See, don't get me started with this. I got to talk about this later. I have a lot to say. I'm so mad. And I'm sitting there and I'm playing it with all this stuff too. And I'm like, am I just playing this because I'm a content creator and I want to make content about it? Or am I playing this because I genuinely love it? And I'm of two minds because I genuinely loved playing through Hollow Knight. I got to 91% in Hollow Knight a couple weeks ago. Had a great time. There were a couple moments where I was ragey, but everything in Silksong feels like Grim, and Grim is optional, or the Pantheon, which I barely even did. So I'm of two minds of it. Do I want to make a video about this? I think so, but I'm also kind of like nervous about that because, it's bad to shit on things that people like, but I wouldn't shit on it. But like, I think what I just explained is pretty reasonable, but it's infuriating. It's infuriating. As for Deltarune, I'm definitely going to do that. I think I'm going to do it next week. Fuck the copyright. I want to. As someone who didn't care about, you enjoyed Silksong more? Yeah, I mean, God, this is like a whole huge discussion, which we don't have time for right now, but we will talk about it later today. But the idea of difficulty options and how difficulty options and accessibility is not a negative. It is a positive. Accessibility is good. Now, the buzz phrase that we have is a game for no one. A game for everyone is a game for no one, right? Yes. And we'll talk about it later. I have a lot to say on the subject. And I would like to make it a video. So we'll do that later. Plus, I want to listen to more Silksong after this because I want to film a couple videos. Cogwork, Choral Chambers. Oh, God. Beautiful stuff. There's I want to film like 4 Silksong videos today. Plus I have a Guild Wars 2 video I've been percolating on. I want to film talking about how much I enjoy it. And I also want to film my Ace Combat video essay that I scripted the other day. And I want to film this video talking about Silksong and also some other stuff. So right now we'll keep going on this. We're talking about this. I like how, as we get to the end here, it starts to build. You personally love the 2 damage bosses because if you're doing the boss wrong or just brute forcing it, the boss doesn't waste your time. Listen, you know what? That is such a valid thing to say. And yet I absolutely hate that. But I think it's me, But I think it's me though, I think it's me because I want to brute force every game I play. I am a cat. I think I might be one of the most casual gamers possible. I love every single video game. I will play every single video game at least once, at least a little bit, right? Like I love eating the buffet. I love the buffet of video games, right? I love it. I have disposable income. Love it. Love it. I would much rather play Sekiro any day of the week, a purportedly incredibly difficult game, than play Silksong for like an hour. You know what I mean? See? Vampire Killer, let's go. We're going to listen to both, of course. All of it. Crit. Oh, wow. Okay, it's interesting. Stockholm Syndrome. What a great title. I'm going to title my video that. All right, just for the sake of comparison. Sorry, my fiance just came home. All right, so this is cool because it's essentially like taking that theme, extrapolating it, expanding it, and making it be like sorry, a fuller, richer, more interesting experience. They love their mama. What can I say? Don't worry, you can leave it open. Don't worry. I think it's really fun how fuller it is, and it's interesting too because when we think about, in some ways, I think the original has more juice to squeeze because it's like that 8-bit style, and which is such a classic. It's such a classic like sound, and I think it's like so much of video game sound. You know what I mean? But to have this sort of expansion on it, listen to how. So listen to how the percussion sort of ramps up the intensity there. We keep the melody, but we kind of play with it, actually. Listen to that. So it's cool. So when you get the hits, da 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 da, ba ba da ba ba da. It's cool how we get ba da ba ba, the big hits, the big percussion, kind of unison movement down, and then we get this version, and then we get the sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Then we get the strings kind of double. So we actually get like some really nice texture there, which is cool. You know, I'm a Castlevania lifer, and I love the Dead Cells version so much. It's like Snake Eater versus Snake Eater Delta. Yeah. It's cool. I think I still prefer the original a little bit, but I like how we have a texture difference. Banana. A little bit, a nice expansion there too. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, Vampire Killer is literally like 10 seconds. Like actually, like it's actually 10 seconds. So this is cool because that's cool. Ah, that's awesome. I do love the hits. The percussion hits in that are really nice, aren't they? I can't tell. I think I've become, so I'm about to be 38 on Thursday. And I feel that I've become an old man. I seek out like the OG, you know? What's wrong? Something's happened to me. I'm like, yeah, that's great. It ain't this though. Which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Who cares? This is great. The new one's great. That's an awesome remix. Right? It's an awesome like take on it. It's perfectly good. It's fun. It's got terrific percussion. It moves along. It's really satisfying to listen to. And yet I'm like, well, the original 2025 has been great, dude. I think it's more maybe. Let's listen to the beginning. Love the doubling there with the electric guitar. Oh, a little organ. Okay. I do love the cleanness of this percussion. Like that. So many metal covers. That's cool. Oh wait, this is this is Dracula's curse, right? Wow. I love that lick though. It's very, it still retains, you know what's funny? It still retains its sense of like, yes, welcome to my castle. You know what I mean? Like there's this real like, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. The Tragic Prince. This is a... You know what? This sounds like laughter. It kind of sounds like, I guess, Alucard? Or, no, not Alucard. Dracula's sitting there like, oh, what has happened to me? You know what I mean? It's actually, it's interesting. Hold on, let me listen to the OG. That can't be right. That's the... Wait, what? That's not right. I love how it's so somber here. It's so pretty. But I mean, the Tragic Prince and Symphony of the Night is. Oh. Oh, it's a slow down. Oh, that's what it was. So they slowed down this tragedy. It's a collector version. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to stop a little less, just because it's only 30 tracks. But the way I'm talking, it's gonna end up being 4 hours. Dracula's Castle. That's right. Oh, I should love the background chorus. Dracula's Castle's a famous one too. Hey, Dan. That's so good. Hold on. Just postpone. I keep forgetting. It's amazing how iconic that track is, and how, like, it's just good. Like, it doesn't really matter how you spin it. Oh, this is like a pretty faithful. We just lose the prog rock aspects. And the trumpet sound. God, that is... Yeah, a lot of rhythmic subdivision there with the dum 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 dum. That's nice. That's nice. Did I ever expect this game to get a crossover with Castlevania? No. Oh, this is the Tragic Prince. Okay, wait. This is so we had the collector's version. Here's the action. Oh. Good night. That riff up top with the organ is so fun. It's definitely an expansion on the original idea. A lot of chorus in this too, for better or for worse. A little bit of stank on the sound too, which is cool. Yeah, there's tons of syncopation, you're right. Again, I mean, it's the quintessential thing that the. Hold on now. I want to get this wrong. Wait, what? Who? I thought Michiru Yamane composed Castlevania. Wait. Oh, hang on, I messed up. That's why, because I said Castlevania Symphony of the Night composer was. Oh yeah, Michiru Yamane. I thought. Yeah. That's right. It's pretty amazing how the soundtrack. I mean, obviously, like, yes, there was influence by Bach and whatever. Like, it's interesting how different the Dead Cells versions of this stuff are. They work super well too. Wait, Ghost Dance. Hold on now. Like, that's Moonlight Sonata. That's the beginning of Moonlight Sonata. Oh God, sorry. I love how simple that is with the upper piano and then the strings kind of bo-dee-da, bo-da. Ah, yeah, it's this. Oh, this is from Dead Cells. It's so, like, tragic. And beautiful, you know, that in eternity these two ghosts are together, united. Oh, I love that. Anyway. I love that. I love this arpeggiation. Wow. Wow. I love that. I think that might be my favorite track, to be honest. I also love that then we get the vocals in there, and the vocals kind of change and modify the emotional intention, right? The vocals take the theme and the piano and it's like kind of dark and twisted and dangerous almost, you know. There's like brokenness, this sense of like, what the hell has happened? You know what I mean? Like, why are they shouting like that? It's really cool. Vampire Killer, Librarian Shop. Ah, yeah. The random. That's right. I love how the plucked strings in there, and also the flute upper register, kind of in unison with those strings. It's very like, so what you buying? You know what I mean? There's a quality of playfulness, of being kind of silly, of being kind of weird, a little off the beaten path. But it's also interesting how it has this kind of Eastern flair to it, like I can't really put my finger on a region, but it's interesting how that's the soundscape of it. You know, real like desert flare sound. I forget what mode that is. Dominant B2, B6 Phrygian modes. That's why. Phrygian dominant. Is this
disclaimer?
Or wow, that would be a neat video to watch. Anyway, yeah, it's cool. Let's check out Bloody Tears. Oh, Bloody Tears, of course. Oh, I love the tension in that. Listen how dire that is too. I love the sense of tension in that. I love that. This is all or nothing. This is a moment where everything is about to fall apart and break down, and we have to really commit to the idea that, like, you know, life, we have to stand for what we believe in. Hold on, I want to hear the original. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh man, I love this track. Holy hell. Yeah, that's awesome. What a fun Bloody Tears. Man, that might be one of my new favorite soundtracks. I loved that. Are you kidding? I love how it fills out. Ha ha. What am I tripping about? You tripping? Divine Bloodlines. Oh. Good night. Ba-dee-dum, ba-dee-dum, da-dee-da-dee-da, dee-da-dee-da, dee-da-dee-da. Oh, Rondo of Blood, huh? All right, hold on. I gotta do this. Hold on. Oh my god, I love the way that starts. Holy shit, that goes so hard, dude. I love the way that the rhythm is in the back. Da da dee da 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 dee da da. It's so freaking galvanizing, right? Hold on, let me listen to the Smash version too. Oh, that's exceptional. Oh my god. That is, I'm sorry, that's the best one. That's the best one. Double violin, extra harmony in there. I love the beat pattern. Holy shit. Oh wow. Oh. Dude, that is an unmitigated fucking banger. That is one of the coolest tracks. Oh my god, I need to write this down. Holy shit. Let's go back to the Dead Cells version. So this has a little bit more tension in it, which is interesting. So that's Divine Bloodlines from Super Smash. Airfon. Oh god, is that true? When Marco says the F word, his signature about a music, it means it's an actual banger. Oh god, that's funny. Dude, I might legit. Oh my god, this is such a banger. Hold on, I want to listen to this again. It's not, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like Xenoblade, really. And then the sped up subdivision in the rhythm. Oh my god, what a track, dude. Oh my god, what a track. Oh, what a track. Bro, we are 11 out of 31. We gotta keep this train rolling. I'm having so much fun. Dracula's Room. Wow. Didn't expect to see Dead Cells here. That game is old. Oh, God. Don't get me started. Dead Cells came out in 2018. Let's look at a calendar. We're in the year of our Lord 2025. 2018 was, as they say, based on this calculator I've input, was exactly 7 years ago. Right? If we do basic math. 7 years. And this is the problem. There are 40 plus years of video game music history. A lot of it is being removed from our brains, right? Dead Cells released in 2018, 7 years ago. And now, obviously, right now we're listening to Castlevania, the DLC, which came out a couple years ago. I think it's like 20... came out, released in 20... released in 2023. So the sad reality, we got to do better. We're losing history. We're losing history because the video games medium is moving at an insane rate. It's also incredibly saturated. What was it, like 50 games a day released on Steam? 50 games a day? Preposterous numbers. Not only that, but AAA gaming is moving at such a fast rate that look at what's coming out in October. There's like 8 games a week. There's 8 games a week that in the AAA space. Look at the first week of October. And games aren't being preserved. So the insane thing to me is that you're right. Dead Cells is an old game. And there are people that won't even think about it because it's so far away from their like standard lexicon. And I was talking with somebody who said music outlives games. And it's a crazy thing to think about, right? Because so often games just kind of pass by the radar, and maybe you've heard maybe you hear a soundtrack or something. But it's just crazy how like games just vanish. And I think as video game fans, not all of us have to do this, but I do think that those of us that are really passionate about gaming have to be better about listening to things and going backwards too. It's really crazy how much time just flies, and we keep losing games because of how many other games come in. It's like birth and death, right? Anyway. Dissonance. So I love this melody. That's a nice little piece. Prologue. Yeah, music can like transport us through time. Isn't that crazy? Hello, harpsichord. It does count, Sebastian. A really nice arpeggiation there, of course. Isn't it crazy too how a rolled arpeggio, but it's just such an amazingly interesting, simple, and fun. Like it just works. Like it delivers on this idea of like, I don't know, like I think arpeggios, you know, to be honest, I stopped because I thought about arpeggios, but I didn't actually have like a thought to add to it. I just think arpeggios are pretty freaking cool. Like I love how they can elicit like a bunch of different feelings. I also think it's really fun because arpeggios like kind of sound like glistening or like crystal. Obviously that's why they're related so much to Final Fantasy crystal stuff, but like an arpeggio, because of the way that it goes up and it goes down, and it kind of has this like sort of pinwheel, like a wheel spinning quality to it, but it feels like you're being like sort of like propelled somewhere and stuff, you know? It's really cool. It's really cool how arpeggios can kind of do that. Hold on. I can, There you go, Samantha. And then also we throw in the harpsichord too, and the harpsichord is such like a special instrument. I think the harpsichord is so archaic and old, but also super fun. And there's the real, you can really throw it into something, and you automatically are placed in a Baroque classical time period. But also it has like a flair to it that's really exciting. Illusionary dance, ah yes, ha ha ha. Whoa. The percussion in this has been really dope. Ooh. Hey, No More Rush, what's up? Yeah, I think so too. But I think in this case, I prefer the original. Hold on. Illusionary Dance, Castlevania. Hold on. Oh, there's so many. Oh, my bad. Well, let's listen to the one I know, which is... God, it's so big. Symphony of the Night, it really is such... Has the same percussion, which is cool. You want Rondo of Blood? All right, hold on. Just for the sake of it. It's so grand. It's so grand, especially when you throw in the organ. Boom, sha, bitty 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 bitty, boom, sha, bitty 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 bitty. Ooh, that's really nice. I think I still prefer the original instrumentation. This one just seems a little bit tight, if that makes sense. Like there's I think in the use of the VST, I think there's a little bit of limitation that it's, I don't know, it feels less expansive than the other ones. I think it's the string use. The string ba dee da be ba. It's very like note, which we don't actually typically get when we listen to music. Like especially when it's played with like a live orchestra, there's much more of like a. I mean, if we're moving to note, there's still a little bit more of an elegant way to do it. Whatever. Let's check out Simon Belmont's theme. Okay, yeah. I like the piece. Oh, music window wasn't showing? I'm sorry. All right, lost painting. Oh, this is another one. Why is that blur? Lost paintings. Oh, I love that. God, that's gorgeous. Hold on. Oh, wait. Lost paintings. Yeah, I really like this version. Hold on. Ah, this track. Yeah. Hey. No, I know. I'm going to go back. Yeah, I do like that original. Hold on. So pretty. I think that also might be another one. Also, I mean, again, the amazing thing about these pieces is how much the melodic emphasis works so well through all of them. Like the sort of the melodic cornerstone within this, like the way that they were originally composed, they're all so melodically focused due to the limitations of the time. So their melodies create this like it's eternal, you know. And so to take those melodies and flesh them out is fun because they're almost always good because the melodies themselves are good. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the great problem with covers or reinterpretations is if the original is so good, why even reinterpret it? Now we should reinterpret things to, you know, to keep them fresh and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There are some interpretations I'm not crazy about, but in general, what I think is great is that we have the flexibility to I guess fiddle a little bit because of how good the original composition is, if that makes sense. Oh, Bloody Tears. Is that up? Yeah. Take care. Oh, I was muted. I was saying, sorry. I was saying, was Bloody Tears the end? Was Bloody Tears one of the bad endings? But it's interesting how in this context, Bloody Tears, this is an ending and it's super somber and sad, whereas this one's much more like a fight. Well, this is that day theme though. This whole thing is such an interesting. It's so much more desperate in this in Dead Cells. All right, Divine Bloodlines. That's true. That's true, Tom. Yeah, this is definitely a vibe. Actually, I love the slow pace of it. Okay. Wasn't crazy about that theme. This is Ghost. Oh, Ghost. What? Dead Cells theme. Ghost Dance. Wait, hold on. It's the Ghost Dance again, but... Again, the way that the piano kind of goes, that there's such an inherent tragedy in that I think is really lovely, and also the dial back muted thing that we have there too kind of lends itself to this idea of like a distant dream or like a thing that we wish that we could have back but we don't. All right, this is Prayer 8-bit D-Make. Huh? Excuse me. 8-bit D-Make. So it's a D-Make. That's cool. Oh, this all of it? Oh, wow. I like the original, but I want to. There's a lot of demakes here. Okay, wait, now I'm excited. I like how it has like a bit of a sea shanty lilt almost, a bit of a thumb. Interesting. The Tragic Prince. Okay. Oh, I like this. See, this is interesting to me. It takes the... I do like that. I like how there's an expansion within the 8-bit sound. So even though we're calling it a demake, what we end up getting is this sort of like really nice space in that. Oh. Okay, but I haven't loved both of these. All right, hold on. Just Ghost Dance again, okay. It's like extremely chill. I do like how it picks up here. it is. Good morning. I actually love how this expands. Nice, okay. Oh, Vampire Killer. Oh no, Librarian Shop. Oh, really? I don't know if I like these, like, sort of, these cooldowns. Test, I see you. I don't know that I like these. I like, I guess that's why they're called demakes, because they're, like, less. Okay. Dracula's Room. I already have. Check it out on the channel. I haven't heard it yet. Thanks, Tom. I do like that they get, like, you sort of, like, they're, like, super placed in the world, so you kind of feel like they're more like mood pieces over, like, maybe having momentum rhythmically, if that makes sense, even though they have momentum. That's cool. See, this is different. Hey, Science, how are you? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you, Sebi. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Saturday. I love that. I will say again, Castlevania, like as a basis, has so much good music that again, even just taking something and just like kind of fiddling around with it, it just works. You know what I mean? Yeah, arpeggios, ostinato. This would be an ostinato. It's kind of repeating at all times. An arpeggiation here. Yeah, it's such a cool sound, honestly. The ostinato or arpeggiation is such a neat little thing because it's, you hear how supported that is by that like has such a supported sound, you know? Like it pulls attention a little bit, but it also like enhances the piece. I mean, but again, I mean, it all told, the thing that makes this so awesome is not only the Dead Cells paint job, but also the fact that it's just, Castlevania's music just freaking works, you know what I mean? I haven't been crazy about these D-makes, but they're cool. This is Bloody Tears again. I wonder what kind of version this will be. Okay, we got a little bit of synth in there. Ding dong. Ding dong. It's interesting too how, like, you know, we can take like a theme that's really known and shift it and variate it so it's kind of becomes its own thing while retaining the qualities of the original, if that makes sense. Oh god, this is such a neat sound. A little bit of rhythmic differentiation there between the... Hey, Worm, how are you? Yeah. I actually like that quite a bit. And then Divine Bloodlines? I think I still prefer the originals in this case, but... Tron, I can see that. Binding of Isaac is also really fun. I'm like not crazy about this. Like, it's fine. It doesn't have a problem per se, but just my own personal taste. Like when I listen to Divine Bloodlines, hold on. And like, we should encourage people to do whatever. Sorry, I just gotta chill. I'm fine with people doing, you know, whatever they want to do, right? But like, it's really tough when like you get this version of Divine. Like, this is from Super Smash, right? I know this is a riff itself. Like, I think it's cool to like explore ideas, right? So I'm not discrediting that. It's so good, dude. And it's so Xenoblade coded, it's so JRPG coded 1,000,000%. So my personal preference is obviously that. Like, that is amazing. Like, what a discovery. But again, I mean, who cares, right? It's just really fun. It's cool. I mean, I'm happy that I'm happy that we're able to have the creative license with covers to create things that work for us, and we either like them or we don't like them, right? And that's okay. This is again Ghost Dance. Hey Theo, how are you? Welcome in. Hey EXO, how are you? It has that has a super East vibe and very JRPG, for better or for worse, right? See, I actually like this version the best. This is a really nice version. And even that has a different vibe to it, yeah? Wait, while we're here, let me just bust out. Tom was sending me this. Let's listen to Bloodlines. This is from Vampire Survivors one. Oh, God, that goes... Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I wanted to say thank you to Moth Takes Flight, of course, for essentially sponsoring this stream. Listening to the original Dead Cells, which there's the video on my live tab to check that out. And of course, then this Return to Castlevania, which is really cool because having played Symphony of the Night, at least until the inverted castle, it was really nice to kind of hear these reinterpretations. And frankly, I think it's awesome that, I mean, of all the IPs, I feel like that would do a collab with Castlevania, of all things, Dead Cells just works. And Castlevania is so iconic that it just, I don't know, the music clearly like just continues to stand the test of time. So shout out to Moth. And yeah, we're going to switch gears now. And we're going to pop over to just doing some filming. So you guys are welcome to absolutely hang out. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and pop into a new format here. So we're gonna be changing things up a little bit. In fact, I may actually, I really don't actually think I should stay on the stream. I think it works better for me if I separate streams and pop over to a different stream. So I think I'm going to pop over. We're going to be doing some silk songing, filming, and a couple things. So don't fall in. Thank you. That's hilarious. So yeah, let's actually reset, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys. See you later.